Hello viewers, today I'm going to show you a very young front-end framework. So I'm going to develop the basic website using shapecss. This is the very new front-end framework. So maybe you have used Bootstrap, maybe you use Balma, maybe you have used pure CSS, so many things in this world, but shapecss is one of them. You can use it by your choice, you can customize it, you can contribute your code with the developer. So I'm going to visit shapecss documentation website. Very nice and clean. Here is the documentation, everything is well written. Here is the installation process. Here is the GitHub link. So if you want to contribute any code, you can go to github.com/microdreamit/shapecss framework. So here is all the files and folders, the shapecss logo, this is CDN, here is the CDN link. So I come back to the documentation. So let's get started with the installation process. So I'm going to use very quick start. So I'm going to boot up the link on head. So if you want to develop a maintainable framework or maintainable website, then you can use Bower, or you can use Webpack or Gulp. It's up to you. So let's get started. Doc, and the title should be develop website using shapecss. So I paste the link of CDN, and then developing a website. For example, if I want to develop a website, I need a top bar, and then I need a navigation bar, and then I need a body, and then I need footer. Here is footer. Okay, so let's start with the navigation bar. I will come up with the top bar later on. So the basic thing is nav bar, body, and then footer. So let's start with the nav. So everything in here. So I go to navigation menu. Here is every variation of navigation. You can use it by your choice anyway. So I'm going to use the dark navigation. I copied the code and I paste it, and I hope is done. So I open up with in my browser. So I need a logo here. It's not in my local computer, so I'm going to use the shapecss logo itself. So I want to copy image address. I paste it here, and then I hope I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Now let's, for example, I need to have a responsive nav bar. So it's not responsive yet. Okay, so the reason is that I didn't say that it's the viewpoint, about the viewpoint. So let's paste a viewpoint. So it's made a viewpoint, and scale is obviously 0.1. So I refresh it, and I came up with a responsive test, and it's very much responsive. It's pretty responsive. Yeah, it's good. So I see that this is some kind of light gray, and my navigation is dark, so it's not matching up. So I need some kind of dark colored toggle switch. This is my toggle switch. I came back here. Now I'm going to write pitch dark, and let's see how it look like. It's become dark. So if I want to change the background of the toggle switch, I can do it. It's very easy. So this is the reason I like shapecss, because everything is very clean, I mean very understandable. So if I want to change the nav bar to be green, then I can write success bg success, and I'm done. It become green. Very nice. So I came back to dark, and then I came back my toggle switch to dark, and then yeah, it came back to dark. Okay, and then I need a, for example, I want to develop a website like microdreamit.com. It's very nice, clean, very interactive website. I like this one. So if I want to develop a layout like this one, or some kind of this one, so I need to convert it to an image. So this is the layout is look like. This is the layout is look like. So I'm going to need a banner. So I name this class as banner, and then I need to have 4 type of panel or some kind of box, and then this is container within a container. So I'm going to write container class, and then I need a 3 column. So I boot up row and then call 1 3 times, is because I need 3 column. Number 1 column, number 2, and then number 3. Let's see how it look like. Number 1, number 2, and then number 3. So by default we don't have any class name banner in shapecss. So I'm going to write the custom style. So it's a style banner, height should be 400 pixel, background should be light gray. I mean, I'm just developing the layout, and then I'll style it later on. So let's see how it look like. So yeah, I have the basic banner area. So I just designed the area, and then later on I'll come back with the real banner is look like. And then I have 3 column and within container. So this is within container layout, this is box layout, the column 1, 2, and 3. So if you want to see how the grid is look like, then you come out here. This is how the grid is look like. If you because all I need is 3 column, and everything is I mean equal wide. So this is the grid policies look like of shapecss. So I put everything within a row, and then 3 column, all equally distributed. Okay, and then I need some kind of panel. Okay, some kind of panel. So in shapecss there is no panel, it is called card. Here is the card is look like, with a header, body, and footer. The reason I like shapecss is because it's well written and the markup is very human friendly. Is because I need everything within a card. So card need to have a header and then body and a footer. This is very nice. So I paste my card within column 1. Let's see how it look like. Okay, nice. So one card is here, and then yeah, same kind of thing I need to paste everywhere. Okay, I need to align it up. Very nice. Still I didn't write not too much CSS. I have write only the banner area. Just I say that okay, this is gonna be a 400 height, and the width is by default is 100%. This is the reason I like shapecss. Also, for example, you see a shadow. Okay, you see shadow in this panel. So if I don't want shadow, then I can say it this way. So no shadow. I don't need any shadow. So this is without shadow, but still I don't like it. It's because I need to have border around it. So the same way I'm going to write, I need border. Okay, so I write with border. So this is, how cool is that? I mean, I just said I don't need any border. So I just boot up, I just write no shadow. I just add no shadow class, then shadow removed, and then I need some kind of border. Then I say with border, and then the border came up. This is very nice and very clean way to grow up my layout. And let's think about the responsive test. In responsive test where you see this is responsive, this is very much responsive, this is pretty responsive. Okay, so I have developed the banner, I have developed the container and some kind of grid, and then I boot up the card, and then I write the card. So I need some kind of lorem with some content, so I write lorem some content. Yeah, so my site is growing, and then I need a footer, right? Okay, so I go to shapecss documentation website, I came up to footer, come to footer, and then I'm going to choose which one. For example, my navigation is dark, so I need a dark footer. So this is dark footer, and I paste it within footer area. So let's see how it look like. So yeah, footer is ready. The site is good to go. I don't need all of them though. I need only the panel, right? Yes, I need only the panel, for example. So I delete everything from here. The footer tag remains. So yeah, its footer is there, but still there's a lot more space I need to cover up. So I'm going to import some kind of stuff. So I removed it as well, I don't need it. So I have only the footer bar, the navigation bar, the banner area, then I have some kind of panel. For example, I need a table on my homepage, or a pricing table. This is gonna be a e-commerce website. So I go to price table. I need some kind of price table. So I need this one, for example, and then within container and in a different row, So again I put up 3 column and then I paste it. I paste it. I paste it. So let's see how my site is look like then. Oh, it's there. So I have a top bar, I have a banner, I have panel, and then I have price table. So the price table should be centered. So how can I make it centered? Is it difficult? So I don't think so. So justify content center. Let's see how it look like. It's not yet centered though. Alright, say display flex. Yeah, this one come to center. So again I do the same thing with this two. I didn't write just more than 2 lines of CSS only. Everything I'm doing copy and paste. So everything is centered. Very nice and very clean. So why not I'm going to use this one and develop my website. So let's test responsive. That how it look like when it comes to in a mobile view. Well, this is not good. So what I should do? All I need to do is, okay, let me clean it up first. Reindent it. Line. Reindent. Okay. It's become reindent. So I copy it and then I put it on a div, and then I say display flex and then justify content center. Let's see how it look like. Yeah, now it's coming up to responsiveness. Okay, let's do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to delete the rest one. Now there's a lot of divs, so I'm not just going to do it in this way. So for now I don't need to make it. Okay, let's finish thing what I have started. Justify content center, it has to be display flex. Oh, very nice. It become responsive, it's justify content center, and then it's responsive. Oh, so I didn't write more than 2 lines of CSS. It's just put a banner height and then background. So my layout is going up. Okay, so and it's look like professional website if I put a nice background on with this banner. So let's catch up in next lesson. Thank you guys. I hope you're gonna enjoy this video, and I request you to come up with the documentation of shapecss. Okay guys, see you in the next video.